Hello everyone, this is Edwin Dearborn, author of Power Branding Secrets, and normally I do videos about business, but today I wanted to share my views about we the people. We the people. Now, as you notice, I am wearing my Cincinnati Reds baseball cap, and I'm doing that for a number of reasons. Number one, it's Saturday and it's my day off, and I'm not particularly working. I came in the office to get some work done. But I am a Cincinnati Reds fan, and no, I'm not from Cincinnati, and I'm not from Ohio. But when I was a little boy, I played catcher, and I idolized Johnny Bench. And ever since then, I have been a Cincinnati Reds fan. So that answers that. Yep, Johnny Bench, greatest catcher ever in my personal opinion, but I am biased. If you follow me on Facebook or on any social media, you know that I'm pretty open about my views about this country. And I have been accused by some by being too political, and I don't believe that I am political. What I believe is that I have a patriotic duty to uphold the Constitution of the United States. And that document means something very dear to me and to my family all the way back going to General Henry Dearborn, who fought with George Washington in multiple battles, including the Battle of Bunker Hill, and fought at Saratoga and the Battle of Monmouth in New Jersey, which was the largest battle in the Revolutionary War, believe it or not. And he also was at many other battles. And so he was also the Secretary of War for Thomas Jefferson for both his presidential terms. So as you can tell, I've got a lot of patriotism in my blood. My father, decorated Marine, 3 Purple Hearts, spent time in Vietnam. Grandfather fought in World War II. Great-grandfather fought in World War I. So a lot of Dearborn blood has been risked and shed for this great nation. But why I support the Constitution is I believe that it is just as much a humanitarian document as it is an American document. Because the words "we the people" has inspired movements across the world. It inspired Abraham Lincoln to keep this nation whole. It inspired Martin Luther King. It inspired the movement of women's suffrage. It has inspired world leaders that have cited the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution for over 200 years. And it is a document about human freedom. And that's why I try to educate people, because the words "we the people" is where the power's at. To hope that one man or one woman is going to take President of the United States and solve all of our problems is we are putting our attention and trust into the wrong source. It doesn't mean that the person, the man or the woman, is bad or good, but the power has belonged to us. Our rights are natural. They do not belong to a government. And this is what the great experiment, as our forefathers called it, was about, was to actually trust in us, not in the divine right of kings, but in the power of we the people. And this is something that, is very, very close to my heart, and is also, let me just show you right here, is tattooed on my arm. It is the one tattoo that I have on my body, we the people. I put that there to remind myself why I'm here. And I believe that the real answer to our problems as a nation do not lie in an individual, the right individual, whether it's right or left, but an enlightened people, an enlightened mind. When minds are enlightened and they understand, they make the right choices. And so I beseech to you is that the power of this country is in us, we the people. But if we the people don't understand our rights, then we can't defend our rights. We can't share our rights. We can't educate them. So really, those words, "we the people," was not so much a statement to the world. It was an instruct to all of us to remind us that we have to stay vigilant and educated. And one last point. Some people have suggested that we have a second revolution. I do not advocate at all bloodshed. I do not advocate violence. I do not advocate overthrow. I do not advocate a second revolution. Why is this? Because revolutions usually don't turn out good. The one we had turned out great. What we have to do is now take that good policy, and this is what executives do, good executives do. They know, they understand, and enforce good policy. The Declaration of Independence, the Constitution of the United States, is good policy. Is it perfect? No. But it's good policy. And what we need are citizens who understand it and demand that it is enforced. But you can't demand that it is enforced as good policy if you yourself don't understand it. We can't demand or elect great people that will also enforce it if we ourselves don't understand it. So, I don't mean to be political. I want to be a humanitarian. And if we know our rights as a people, then we can guarantee our rights as a people. Hopefully, I've shared with you a little insight on why I post the things that I do regarding politics in this country. As you can probably tell from my posts, it is something very, very, very close to my heart. It is something that is intertwined within my soul, and it ain't going away. Thank you so much for listening. God bless America, and do well.